Just blocks from the Capitol building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. Today we digging in, Lorenzo Cain, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Center fielder number 6.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The next 0-2. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. At the plate, Christian Yelich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lazy fly ball out to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Digging in, Ryan Braun. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Two out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball three now. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a two-out walk. Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Schoop. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Ball one to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike. Braun, the runner at first with two gone. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
This pitcher better get that ball down because he doesn't have enough velocity to live up in his zone with that fastball. If he continues to miss there, he's not going to get a few of these back.
Very weakly on the ground. Another 1-2 delivery. High in the air into shallow left center. Soto over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning. Digging in now, Michael Taylor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder,
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time, ball one.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And he got him. Now at the plate, Trey Turner. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Trey Turner.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
One out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 3-2. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first. Standing in, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Runners on first with one down. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Miley sets. Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Stepping in, Jesus Aguilar. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Throw over to the bag, and he will hasten his way back to first where he's in there safely. From the belt, the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Step on the bag for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Now at the plate, Manny Pena. Here comes the first pitch. And the fastball just a bit high. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. This is on the ground over to first. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Number 22.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Striding into the box, Ryan Zimmerman. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider.
Counts 1-0.
Popped him up. Scope is under it. 2 gone. And here now is Wilmer Defoe.
Second baseman.
He's set. Here it comes. And that slider's almost in the dirt. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
And a quick step off here, hoping to catch that runner leaning, but he's back easily. The 2-2. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
High in the air into shallow left center. And Braun will make the catch in the inning. Now to the plate, Orlando Arcia, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
A little bouncer. The next 0-2. There's a breaking ball that misses off the plate. Hit in the air to right field. Harper has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Wade Miley. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Third inning, no score to this point. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Harper will get there, and he puts it away. Now batting, Jeremy Hellickson as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jeremy Hellickson.
Popped high in the air. Miley waits on it. 1 down. Stepping into the box, Michael Taylor. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Michael Taylor.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Threw a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
2-1 the count to Trey Turner. There's the 2-1 home. And that one just missed outside.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane is there. 2 gone. Here's Bryce Harper now. And a real chess match going on over there at first now as he steps off to stare him back. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is in is Christian Yelich. First offering on its way.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. In there, no balls and a strike. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Taylor is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Ready now, Jonathan Scope. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here, 0-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. The tag, and he is out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rendon. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Third baseman, Anthony Rendon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
He stays alive, still 2-2.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
Full count, 3-2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence, but they got a shot to get back in this one.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Anthony Rendon becomes the first out in the bottom of the 4th inning. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
The next 3-2 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Zimmerman, 1 for 1 after a single his first time out. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 30.
Miley has his target. Here comes the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kane is after it. He's got it. A great running play. And digging in for his second at-bat, Jesus Aguilar. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Now batting.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Moustakas, or just Moose for short, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Defoe right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Standing in, Wilmer Defoe. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First pitch on its way. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Chopped weakly to the left. Tough play for Moustakas, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses. 1-1. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. One and 2 to the Nationals pitcher.
Count is 1 and 2.
Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Michael Taylor. He was a strikeout victim his first trip, and then collected a base hit his last time around. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Into the box, Wade Miley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Wade Miley.
Travis Shaw will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 21. Travis Shaw.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. 2-0 count, the pitch. Is a heater in there for a strike.
2-1.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down. Ready once again, Lorenzo Cain. No hits to this point. A bouncer up the middle. Turner has it. And he is in there. Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Matt Grace enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with one out in the inning. Another look to first. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And now they've got him in a rundown. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base. First pitch on its way. No balls and one strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So it's a runner at first with two men out, and that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. 0-1 the count. Yelich is running. That's a strike to throw down. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. Here's the 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And the stolen base winds up as a moot. Josh Hader enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the sixth. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Fastball that just misses inside.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-1 to count. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Cain. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. So digging in now, Bryce Harper. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. In now is Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jonathan Schoop. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Ready with the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. And he struck him out. Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Taylor to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready for another shot now, Mike Moustakas. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit back up the middle. On to first, and this will remain. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Juan Soto is coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. This ball 2. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Matt Wieters waiting on deck. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Striding in, Matt Wieters. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a swing, but not much behind it as this is lifted into shallow center. King is there, and he has it for the out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Stepping in, Wilmer Defoe, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. He's set, and the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Popped him up. Aguilar near the first base bag, and that ends the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Manny Pena. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Number 60 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Got him. Ready for another chance. Orlando Arcia. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Taylor. Around first, he's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Settling in now, Josh Hader. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Domingo Santana will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And he will thankfully make it back to second as he almost got caught out there. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. He's safe at the plate. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th. Digging in once again, Lorenzo Cain. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Santana, base runner at first with 1 out. A 1-1 count to the Brewers' leadoff man.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down.
2-2.
And he is out at second base on a great throw from Wieters. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Jeremy Jeffress enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Adam Eaton will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Stepping up now, Michael Taylor. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 0-1 looked like a knuckle curve, and it's 1-1 now. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And that misses, ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting glove and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
2-0 now. 2-0 pitch on the way. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And 8 innings. Greg Holland enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. The 0-1 delivery. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Yelich gets his lead at first, nobody out. In there, now the throw.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Perfect throw, and they got him at second. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Ready, here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And it's 0-2 to Scope. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another? Normally. And we'll have to leave it there. In now is Anthony Rendon. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's 2 for 4.
Third baseman, Anthony
Now the pitch.
Rendon.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on the fastball right here.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Xavier Cedeno comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Moustakas shading to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So stepping in, Ryan Zimmerman. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Corey Knebel takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Just missed with a breaking ball. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Throw in time, and the ball game is over. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Brewers: 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors, They left 3 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. A reminder that Green Line Metro trains are available at the Navy Yard station just north of the ballpark on N Street. Southbound service is also available at the Anacostia station just over the river. From there, transfer service to the blue, silver, and orange lines can be made at La Infant Plaza and red line service at Gallery Place, Chinatown.
We're a few blocks west of the Inner Harbor at Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. It's Orioles baseball, and it's coming up next. Dylan Bundy, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. good overhand 12-6 curveball and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He's turned himself into one of the league's premier pitchers.
Swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And there's one away. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, Joe Mauer is still a guy you have to be careful with. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So striding in, Joe Mauer. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. One man out. One and two. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's Miguel Sano as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Mauer leads off first with one away. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Boy, you can see what he's trying to do right there.
Afternoon baseball from the Motor City, Comerica Park here in downtown Detroit. Ought to be a good one here between the American League's Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. Miggy and Altuve look to lead their clubs to victory next. Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the bump, Michael Fulmer. Boy, what really turned his career around, learning the straight changeup. Always had a big arm when he came up in the Mets farm system, but since he arrived in the big leagues, more than that big arm, the fastball 95 to 97 miles an hour. Straight changeup, one of the best in baseball. Also has a curveball to go along with it. If he brings the changeup and the good one with him, he will be really tough to hit.
And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we are officially underway from Comerica Park. Coming into this one against Michael Fulmer, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Check swing grounder to the right side. And Cabrera will make sure that this is a foul ball. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Next up for the Stros, Alex Bregman. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you can see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
The 1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone. Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two square off on the diamond right after this. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Set to go now as Curtis Granderson is into the box to get this one underway.